Back to another exciting episode of Dwarf Fortress. Alright, so I've been making a few plans. I've also implemented some ideas for a possible well, and a number of other things as well. So let me go ahead and give you guys another tour of the fortress as it stands. Alright, so down here, I'm hooking up water lines to basically bring water to these areas, which are going to be little storage areas for wells. Alright, so we're going to have wells. We're going to have 2 wells up here. So we'll have 2 wells available for the dwarves, but I'm also considering piping water down to the rest of the fortress down here. Now, these are going to be our, I guess you can say, our main living areas. There's smaller rooms down here. I basically wanted to pack more dwarves into this area because it's going to be kind of like a burrow. It's more of a fortified, dense location where we can protect our dwarves even better. So I really wanted to have as many dwarves down here as possible. Now over here, I know I have channel marks along the sides here and a bunch of empty space. That's actually just for me to identify that these are going to be chairs. And right here, these are going to be tables, and then over here is actually going to be the throne. So, and there's going to be a wall right here, and then one table to each side, so the king can go ahead and do his business. And then I just threw this in for whatever. And over here, this is going to be like a food and drink stockpile, and either that or food and drink stockpile, and then I think above it, no, we can't do above it. Right below it, we'll do the brewery and the kitchen, right? So it's kind of out of the way. But anywho, that's the idea. I'm not going to actually mine it out because I think I'm going to make several changes to this. Anyways, so we're going to make some changes to this. Just get rid of those designations for now, in case I forget and they go around the channel. So that's that, and then this room over here, I'm thinking of just making a noble's room. Now look closely, where the X is, we go straight up to an area that holds water, we can plug it off, etc. It hooks up to the rest of the water line here, which can also once again be plugged up, etc. Okay. Now the only flaw that I see in this design is the fact that after we dig this, after we dig the channel out the area right here, it's going to drop into the water, right? Well, the creatures that drop into the water, say it's like a colossus, he could actually go over here into these areas, break through the hatch, come into the farm, break through whatever is here, and have full access to the fortress. So that's the main weakness. So keep that in mind, that we actually might have our fortress be completely smashed and annihilated because of that. But I don't like our fortresses to be impregnable because that takes all the fun out of it. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. And hopefully any creature that does fall in the water will drown anyways. But if it's like a bronze colossus, then I doubt that it's going to drown, and it'll probably wreck our fortress to pieces. Alright? But the good thing is we have pretty narrow corridors, so we could possibly wall off that entire area until we figure out what else to do. But that would be fun. Okay, so that is that. Alright. Another thing, what else was I going to do? Oh yeah. I was contemplating turning the waterfall into a waterfall, or a waterfall water wheel power station. So if you go to, I don't know if I'm going to do this, by the way, but it might be a project that we work on much later in the fortress. I guess it would be under machine components, water wheel, right? And then we'd place, I guess I can't do it No. I'd have to place... Yes, see? I'd have to place the water wheels here. And then the rest of the water would go through these water wheels and drop down. But then we can have the water wheels placed here. And then off to the side... Off to the side here, have our gears and axles come over here, and then power something like grinding stone for grinding grain and things like that. So that could be cool. So we could actually fortify the waterfall, perhaps. And I've also contemplated putting like dwarven housing in this canyon here along the side, so that some dwarves get a very nice view, and then we can have it blocked off or walled off with glass or windows. So that'd be cool. Little things like that. I don't know. Ideas. There's all sorts of ideas. We're gonna have lots of fun as long as this fortress lasts for a while. You can see here we have yak bulls. Wild yak bulls are out and about. In fact, if we had an animal tamer, maybe we could have grabbed some, but doesn't look like it right now. Alright, and our food situation is dreadfully horrible. So, a few things I wanted to do is I want to get the butcher shop up and running. So let's go ahead and stop construction, or stop any designation for mining for now in these areas. So most of that, and then that area as well. Okay, so that's good. I want the dwarves to finish up what is already tasked. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get our dwarves back to work. Let's see what everybody's doing really quick. Storing items, smelting sphalerite ore, and mostly storing items, dumping items, okay. Alright, so basically got rid of the dump item command there, so they're no longer going to be dumping items. That should free up a bunch of dwarves for us. In fact, how come we can't hit the Yuki? Oh, I had caps lock on. Okay, so that should free up some of our dwarves. Should be on break, no job, drink, dig, dig, dig. Okay, good. Alright, and then also, okay, Lacrosse explained to us why our wheelbarrows are not being used. Now you supposedly you assign, let's see here. I don't know how you do it actually. Here we go. Alright, you assign wheelbarrows to locations, right? How do you unassign wheelbarrows? Once you've assigned them, how do you unassign them? Let's see here. Okay. So there's only a maximum of 3 wheelbarrows per site. Okay. Alright. So actually, I went ahead and assigned several wheelbarrows to our sites here. That's good. Struck more sphalerite, I see. Now you assign wheelbarrows to a site so that if they are hauling materials to and fro, then they will go ahead and pick up a wheelbarrow to do that, okay? And we're about out of food here, unfortunately. That's right, they're down there digging. Well, we'll let the dwarves finish that. We'll get a butcher up. We'll get the kitchen up. In fact, let's just have them stop mining anything else, because I just want to get this area finished, and then we'll fix it up later on in this Let's Play. Alright. We'll place down the butcher. Alright, some migrants have arrived. Excellent. Where at? There they are. Way off on the side there. Alright, let's go ahead and do a count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Oh boy. 4 more migrants. Alright, so we're getting really small amounts of migrants. That's fine, because that means that we're not going to be over populated, at least. We have no problem there, I suppose. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and name these new 4 dwarves. We have a crafts dwarf, a glazier, a beekeeper, and a dyer. So there you go. Maybe one of these guys will turn into a military dwarf. So we'll have at least 1 dwarf. We brought a spear, a copper breastplate, and a copper helmet, so that should help us out. Okay, guys. So yeah, I'll be right back here. Alright guys, welcome back. Alright, so let me go ahead and introduce the 4 new dwarves. We have Naruto here, and he is 95 years old. He is slow to heal and very weak. He has very good creativity and ability to read emotions fairly well, and a feel for music. Alright, what else here? He is thin and weak, his hair is wavy. His very long sideburns are braided, his long mustache is arranged in double braids, and his very long beard is arranged in double braids as well. His medium-length hair is neatly combed, his eyebrows are high, his nose is slightly upturned, and his ears are somewhat splayed out. His ears are somewhat tall as well, and his head is somewhat tall. His hair is chestnut mixed with gray, his skin is tan, his eyes are turquoise. Very cool. So that's Naruto. Let's go over here to Kefarian. This is Firelord Sky's character. He's 72 years old. You are married to Pokefan, by the way. You are very flimsy and very slow to heal. You have a feel for music and the ability to focus. You are quick to anger, however, and is comfortable in social situations. Alright. You are open-minded to new ideas. Alright. He laughs very loudly whenever he's surprised. And you like to consume damselflies and tapir cheese, dwarven beer, and bumblebee honey. You don't like worms. Alright, so that's Kefarian. And down here we have Pokefan, Kefarian's wife. She's 79 years old, she's slow to tire, and she's susceptible to disease and quite flimsy. She has a good intellect and an ability to read emotions fairly well. She has a very bad intuition, a large deficit of willpower, and quite poor focus, and an atrocious spatial sense. So you're kind of blind, I suppose. She doesn't often experience strong cravings or urges. She's rarely happy or enthusiastic. She does like to try new things, however. And let's see, what kind of items do you like here? You like goat cheese and fisherberry wine. And you don't like oysters, really? I like oysters. Oysters are delicious. So there is Pokefan, and then here we have Donnie Lee Roth. Did I miss anybody here? No, Naruto, Kefarian, Pokefan, Donnie Lee Roth. Yeah, that's the 4th and last. Here we go. She is 102 years old. Well, I think that is the oldest dwarf now at the fortress. 102. She's very rarely sick, but she is quite weak. And you were married to Naruto. And keep in mind, how old is Naruto here? Let's check him out real quick. He's 95. So you're 7 years older. Let's see here. Very rarely sick and is weak. She has a sum of patience and a good feel for social relationships. Alright. You prefer to consume tuber beer, and longland grass seeds. You absolutely detest rats. You're self-conscious, very friendly and relaxed. Are often cheerful, and you dislike intellectual discussions. And yeah, you need alcohol to get through the working day, like most of us dwarves. All right, so welcome everybody. Welcome back to the fortress. We still have quite a few more dwarves to add, to say the least. We're at 13. We've been getting really small migration waves. That just means that you guys gotta stay tuned, because you never know, the next migration wave might be ginormous. And you don't want to miss out. Alright, so let's go ahead and place down some more beds. That's all I can place, one bed. Alright. What about doors? Yeah, place down some doors here. A few doors. Get some doors placed. That'll be good. And then let our doors get back to work here. Two meat left. Yeah, we're about to starve now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a temporary butcher. And we're going to go ahead and take care of business. Now that is going to need the butchering skill. Alright, so we'll go ahead and give that to one of our new dwarves. Let's see here. Naruto, you're a crafts dwarf. That's good. That's good. Pokefan, you're a beekeeper. I don't really have any bees here. So let's go ahead and change one of your labors. Let's actually look at your stuff here. Milling, plant processing, shearing, and beekeeping. Alright, we're going to go ahead and butcher several animals. And the new dwarves, we're also going to go ahead and give the ability to... sorry about that. Give the ability to go ahead and forage outside for food. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. Plant gathering. Okay. And butchery. Alright. That should work. And then, who else? Naruto. Let's give you that ability as well. Let's see here. That would be under farming related. Plant gathering. You already have that ability. Well, good to go. Unless I just gave it to him. Did I just give it to Naruto? No. I gave it to Pokefan, right? Alright, and then Donnie Lee Roth, you as well. We'll do plant gathering, plant processing. And we'll give you butchery as well. Why not? Alright. And then last but not least, we'll give Kefarian, our glazer. He likes glazing things. We're probably going to give you guys a variety of jobs here. A variety of jobs, okay? So keep that in mind. So you have plenty to do. Alright, now, animals, right? There's our dogs, our nanny and billy goat, and they brought a yak with them. Really? Did you? Or did we? Water buffalo bull and yak cow. Wait a second. Stray yak cow. Now, will yak cows and water buffaloes breed? I don't know. I really don't. That's interesting. We should probably try to find out about that. I'm considering just killing the bull. If he hasn't impregnated the yak cow by now, then it's really not going to be worth it. I don't see a little baby cow anywhere. So, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead. Hear the plane flying by. I live next to the airport. So disrespectful. Don't they know that we're Let's Playing here? Alright, so ready for slaughter. Yeah, we'll go ahead and slaughter the goat kid. Let's slaughter the goat kid and see what that gives us, and then the kittens should be already set up for slaughter, yeah. And the puppy too. I don't usually slaughter puppies. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, so we're in starvation mode, so yeah, we're gonna be eating the livestock a little bit. Alright. That should be good. Now the refuse pile, I actually don't want it to take these things here. Let's see. We'll have it forbid skulls, bones, shells, teeth, horns and hooves, and hair and wool. Because I want that for crafts. Now, where are we going to store that kind of stuff? I suppose I can make... We'll make a temporary... There's that word again. We'll make a temporary place... Disable that for these items that we want. Okay, so we'll go ahead and permit skulls, bones, shells, teeth, horns, and wool. Hair and wool, okay? Alright, so that's where bones and stuff will go after we finish these animals off. Alright, so here comes the kitten to the butcher block. Yes, for kitten biscuits. Delicious kitten biscuits. And the kitten's been slaughtered. Yay. Delicious. Here comes the goat kid. Yoink. There we go. Actually, the kitten didn't give us any meat. Wow. Well, we keep the population down. Alright. Alright, so we have some food. That's good. Now I really need to go ahead and create a kitchen before our dwarves go around eating up all of that meat without cooking it. So we'll put a temporary kitchen up. Like so. Get that temporary kitchen up and running. Hopefully rather soon. And there goes the puppy. Alright, so now let's go ahead and prepare a bunch of easy meals. Actually, I don't want them rendering fat right now. We'll put that on repeat. Alright. Making us some food. Let's see what we have here. A stray puppy bone, stray puppy skull, a goat kid hoof, a goat kid bone, a goat kid skull, and a kitten skull. This is horrible. Yes, welcome to my fortress. And you know what? We could probably have them stop making these items here and focus on decorating with ivory and a tooth. We don't have teeth, do we? Alright, well, let's see if they make anything. Oh, yeah, he did grab something. Okay. Let's see here. What is it? What is it? Inventory. I think it's T to view items. Here we go. Okay, he took a stray goat kid hoof. So that's what he's doing right now. And it looks like he's decorating marble with it? Really? Okay. Let's see what he made. How can I tell what he made? It doesn't show anything. Perhaps here? Ah, marble bracelet. Okay, let's go ahead and view that. This is a marble bracelet. On the item is an image of mechanisms and goat hoof by Kentucky. Good job, Kentucky. Good job. Alright, so he did go ahead and put goat hoofs on that marble bracelet. Okay, cool. Good deal. Good job, buddy. Making some crafts. What else can we do here? Oh yeah, we could probably go ahead and make some bone crafts. We can make bone bolts. We can make bone leggings. Yeah. Leggings, greaves, and gauntlets. Yeah. Well, it's probably going to take armor crafting. Or not. It's okay, so Kentucky's making a bone helmet right now. That's interesting. What kind of bone helmet are you making? The stray puppy bones. Somebody's wearing a stray puppy bone helmet. Puppy bone helmet. That is funny. Horrible, but yes, gonna be good. Alright, so that is all that. Now I'm wondering why our dwarves haven't been getting too busy here. What is our stocks on prepared meals? 10? Really, I thought we would have more than that. He's still making stuff, I suppose. I should make sure that when we go to kitchen, that they're not using our dwarven wine to cook with. I don't want them to do that. Plump helmet spawn. No, we don't want to use the seeds. Alright, so we have goat meat, prepared goat brain, chopped goat liver. Okay. Good, good, good. Lots of food. What are you doing there, pal? No job, huh? Just sitting around. We have quite a few people sitting around. You might... Ah, yeah, we remember that we have to go and scavenge, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and designate forage. Now another purpose here is one of the viewers reminded me that we can forage for seeds, surface style seeds like strawberries, whatever, you know. But we have to go out and get it. So let's go ahead and gather those plants out there, and hopefully we'll get something that can be growing out on the surface. And we'll get some food in the process. So bam! Food time. Let's go get some food. Get out there, guys. Get out there. Go get us some food. Let's see who's actually working on that. One guy. Kefarian's out there doing that. You know what? I might just... Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and help as well. Let's go get that stuff. At least gather it. What else? Phoenix. Yep, you need to go out there as well. Actually, yeah. Get out there. And then... Mechanic, you can stay inside. Same with you, Travis. Our woodcutter can definitely go out there and gather this stuff. Get out there. Alright, so get out there. Yes, gather plants. Alright. We need food. Food for the fortress! Food for the fortress! Alright, and it started raining, of course. Of course it would rain on you guys. How did they get over here? How did they get over here? Those wily dwarves. Oh, I didn't block off that side, huh? Ah, they're always outthinking me. I can never outthink these dwarves. They're always outthinking me. Bastards. Now, what kind of stuff did you guys grab here? Let's see here. It should be V. Yeah, there we go. And then we go to general. You're storing an item in a stockpile, and it's longland grass. And you're covered in water. These are all the body parts on a dwarf, by the way. Many body parts, as you can see. All of these can be cut off, or broken, or smashed, or severed, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, keep that in mind. You know what? We're probably going to need a farmer's workshop. Farmer's workshop. I'll probably end up moving those workshops around much later, but for now I suppose we can go ahead and build a farmer's workshop. Let's see here. What a mess. Busy dwarves all over the place. Yeah. It's a clusterfuck. As we used to say in the Marines, it's a clusterfuck when everything's just a big old mess. Okay. So pardon my English, but yeah, that's what we say in the Marine Corps. It's a big old mess. Okay, so now the farmer is gonna wait for. Oh, a farmer, I suppose. Really? God, we have so much stuff now. Marble mugs, all sorts of stuff. Wow. Here's that bracelet. Yep, that Kentucky was working on. What are these red bones? A rotten stray goat kid nervous tissue. Rotten stray goat kid skin. Oh, we're gonna need a tanner. Because these are wasted parts. Yeah, we could definitely use... Oh, what's that? A wombat. Oh, let's look at this wombat, shall we? A small, stocky mammal. It is found from the mountains to the woodlands. He is very muscular and just gigantic overall. His hair is brown, his skin is copper, his eyes are black. Hopefully they're not vicious, carnivorous creatures. I'm pretty sure they're not. Alright, so now we should have the farmer's workshop, right? So yeah, we have farmer's workshop. We can process plants. Let's see if anybody goes and processes some plants now, shall we? what are you doing there? You're eating. Okay. And I suppose we can milk the cow, right? So let's build another farmer's workshop out here. And let's see if we can milk a cow. I want to see if we can do this. That'll give us some drink. Aha! Okay, a caravan from Ablil Arbost has arrived. Alright. There we go. Here they come. Wow, it's a pretty big caravan too, guys. It's a really big caravan. Alright, so this is good. Now this means that we need a broker. So, yeah, well, I guess we'll go ahead and end the Let's Play here, and when we come back, we'll go ahead and deal trade with our friends here from Ablil Arbost, okay? Well, until then, I'm Riothouse. Thanks for joining me. We'll be getting a few things in order, and yes, this Let's Play is shaping up to be quite a nice fortress indeed. So, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you would like a dwarf in the future, feel free to place a comment down below stating so. Okay, and then what will happen, I will put your name on a very long list. It's over 100 now, and you'll have a chance to get a dwarf in the future. Now, I go by the name list in order of first person served, okay? So the first person in line gets served first, alright? So that's how it goes. So if you're a little late in putting your name down, don't expect a dwarf anytime soon, but expect one eventually, okay? So until then, stay tuned. Alright, take care, and goodbye.